Oh, look at that. It says we're now streaming live on YouTube. That is fantastic. Let me close this down so that I can change the volume when it comes into the YouTube page. But hey, guys, it is this is off schedule, right? So I figured I would, pull back the veil a little bit, use the wider angle camera. As you can see, it's been a busy weekend here behind me. Hayden's working on the GT. My Giants in the background. We've got some other some other junk piled up, but I am looking so forward to Wednesday and breaking out the Power Sport Roundtable. The Power Sport Roundtable to me is, it's kind of like the last hurrah, right? It's the last marketing effort to really see what it's going to take for dealers to understand that if they train their people and they go into 2021 with a plan of being better and giving their staff the tools to be better, how much more awesome things can be. We know that volume's up at the dealers, with COVID and selling units, but now the focus is how do we get folks to maximize margins without ripping people off, and then how do we extend the relationship beyond the sales agreement, right? And so for me that's parts and service, accessories, even just processing warranty claims correctly, right? That all falls into having a good business that's intertwined, that works well. And so this Power Sport Roundtable is going to be bringing in, a sales expert, a BDC expert, a social media expert, a leadership expert, and then of course I'll be bringing up the tail end on service and parts and stuff like that. So looking very forward to that event. Uh, Again, I said this was off schedule, and so kind of here's my message today, and why I felt compelled to jump on. Wasn't just talk about the Power Sport Roundtable. I mean, as important as that is, um, I've been doing this 5 minute journal thing, and today I got up and I didn't jump right into the 5 minute journal. Right, I just didn't do it, and I got to tell you, it had a negative effect on me by not getting up and focusing on something positive. I looked at my phone and went through some notifications, and then the normal Sunday routine here. I'll tell you, just be transparent with you. A married dude with two kids on any Sunday when they're a church going family usually is not a stress free environment. And so, you try and get everybody ready to go to church and all that kind of stuff. Come on, put on your shoes, put on your shoes. You're 13 for crying out loud. Put your dang shoes on. Um, that's what those conversations turn into, right? So you can easily find yourself getting a little out of whack. And I caught myself and I'm like, you know what? Go in, do the 5 minute journal, get positive, focus your energy where it needs to be focused, do things that need to be done, look at what's important, look for opportunity. Too much right now is going on. Just too much for people. And you need to check out on LinkedIn. If you're a big LinkedIn person, there's a woman, her last name is Monahan, and she said, she had a picture of her doing some truck strap push-ups in the park, and that was pretty cool. And but her post was, hey, I wasn't feeling myself at the office. I decided to pop out, and I left without announcing it, and I just went to the park and got in a quick workout, right? And then she kind of wrote like, you know, no need to apologize, or something like that. And then someone else had, I guess, commented on one of her previous videos about what she should and shouldn't post on LinkedIn. And it's interesting because she's a well noted person on LinkedIn. She's one of those, verified personality types, right? So I guess if she wants to post something on LinkedIn, she can. And what was interesting about that was that whole vibe, that whole should I feel guilty for checking out and going and taking care of some mental health or physical health, or combination of the two. You know how I feel about physical health leads to physical health, right? And so a lot of times, if I bail out of the work area here and I go for a 5 mile pedal, in most situations, I'm more productive by the end of the day than if I had, trudged through and just kept working. And that's because, Your mental health leads to your physical health, which leads to your physical health. I believe that. So anyway, it was interesting. What I saw there was someone that had recognized that they were going down a path that wasn't positive, and they repented. They took a 180-degree shift and they went in another direction and found a way to find positivity in the day. Um, there's a lot going on. I mean, you can watch the hearings in real time for the election stuff, and then you could watch the hearing and you go, "Wow, like I had no idea." You don't have any idea because the news ain't covering it, right? And so, and then you'll jump in, and I work online a lot, so I'll get, oh, so and so posted this, or notifications are popping up like crazy, and then you'll see something where CNN will post up a picture of what you saw in the hearing and go completely debunked, and you're like, debunked? I just I just saw that in the hearing. That, with their reporting, doesn't make sense. You know, uh, if you were to allow that to attack you on a personal basis, I got to be careful. You don't want to go through life not caring about nothing, right? But you want to focus your energies on that which you can affect. So, am I going to march in Los Angeles? No. Am I gathering with the militia on a mountaintop today? No. Am I trying to figure out how I'm going to grow my company or land a job that pays enough to take care of this family for the next 5 to 10 years? Yes. Yes. And so that's where the energy and the positivity needs to go. And so, well, that fly is really friendly. And so, again, I want to be careful. I don't want to tell people not to care about anything, but you got to have some kind of a balance that allows you to continue to push forward. I think there's a lot of people out there that would love nothing more than for all of us to fail and, be dependent upon something else. And don't want to see that happen. So I'm doing everything I can to not become dependent upon something else. And I really want to encourage folks to do the same. Whether that's growing your business, speaking, teaching, training, coaching, um, getting a job, being a mechanic. Look at all the things that are essential, right? Food, travel, uh, and by travel I mean automotive. Anything that's transportation related is essential. And so maybe it's time to reevaluate. Maybe if you were in a non-essential arena before, maybe it's time to say, hey, what are my core skills, and how could I move that to a more essential position? So I'm working really hard on all these ideas, and everything's going through my head. And I just want to try and inspire folks, get out of the box, find opportunity. Every obstacle creates opportunity. Just today, there was a post on LinkedIn where a famous financier was saying that, the boom for 2021 is going to be incredible, right? The financial boom for 2021 is going to be incredible. And I don't doubt it. I really don't. They're going to send out more stimulus checks. That's going to incur more, increase spending on weird things, probably, right? Stock market prices will probably jump. Rich people will make more money because, face it, that's what happens. Money works for money. And then, a lot of people, if they're not smart, if they don't plan, they're going to miss it. I don't want you to miss it. You know, do something, jump in. All this time of unemployment for me, I've released 3 or 4 new products this year, and some of them are successful and some of them aren't. And that's okay. It's all right to fail and fail forward, right? Take what you learn and move on to the next thing. My next project is going to launch, January and February, and I'm relatively positive that we're going to see some energy on this one. And so, and I learned a lot from the previous examples. I learned to bring people into the mix. If you got stuff floating around or ideas that you're working on or projects you're working on, and you need someone in your corner, jump out, reach out to me, go to mañananomas.com, click on the contact link, share a little something with me. Um, if it's something that's got some muster, it's got, an activity that I can identify with, I'll help you share it on social. I've got, thousands of people in my circle. And what's unique is I find that the more you reach out to people, the more you find that you're connected rather than disconnected. And so I encourage you to do so. Have yourself a great day. Enjoy your Sunday. Like I said, this was an unscheduled live. I might not even put this one in the video libraries on the website. In case you didn't know that, the Mañana No Mas page, when you go to mañananomas.com, over on the right-hand side, down at the bottom, not about halfway down, it's, picture of me, and it says, the daily video library, right? And if you click on that, I mean, all the videos that I make, are in there, and I try to group them by the quarter, by a fiscal quarter. So have yourselves a great, fantastic day. I say it all the time, but it's true. I love you guys. Might not even know you personally, but if you take the time to follow me, if you watch these messages, if you find value in them, know that I give a crap. Right? I think that's important. The holidays are rough. I'm not a holiday person. I'm not a holiday person. I do holidays because I'm married with kids. I am not naturally a holiday person. And in fact, the way that I was raised, I really kind of despise the holiday time. And so for me, I have to overcome a lot of that energy to be able to perform with the family and do things correctly. And I know that's tough on a lot of folks. In fact, this coming week will be another Zoom night out. So I'm scheduling Zoom night out for Thursday, and I look forward to seeing some extra folks in there. Be great to see you. Bye bye.